T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, taste W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Monarchs and the Carolina Panthers. The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Squeeze, double. He's coming. Double up.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He was trying to go back to Hollywood there.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Relax, we do that. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
53 is the mic. Get him.
On third down, Winston. He finds Roberts, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Push him back. 53 is mine. 53 is mine.
Fournette on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Alert, alert, alert!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 53 is mine. Check 53 is mine. Coming in. 53 is mine. 53. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down, Monarchs.
Check. Ready. White 25. Check 53. I hope you brought your looks because I'm about to take that.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Man open left side is Brown. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, echo.
Allen going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Allen's throw is complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where does he want?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. To the air, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Ready? Black 22. Number 53. Mike 53.
Now on 2nd and 16. Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 3rd and long for Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hey, wahoo! 56. Mike's 56. Come on.
Allen now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Delta. Check Mike 54.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, exit. Quick. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Yo. Go, Mike 50.
Allen to throw once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Winston now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Check. Hey, thumb. Hot, flip. Team. Check 13. 30.
Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Kill.
Now Leonard Fournette. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
53, Mike. Pick me up. There you go. 53 to Mike.
Now a toss play to Bernard. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Winston. That's complete. Bernard. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Check back. Easy. So Mike's number one. Green, 17. I'm here all day. Mike one. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Final play of the half here. Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Fournette. And that play is blown up. losing yardage back at the 35.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. This is caught, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Complete to Marquise Brown. Out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
We got double up. Monday. Hey, box drop.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Smooth.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. Touchdown, Carolina. Jared Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Mike. Ready. Blue ready. Mike.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
Ready? White 25. White. Keep tight of me. Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50.
The first down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down now, Bernard. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Winston now to throw on first down. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Here we go. Check it back.
On first down, Allen. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Looking deep for Elliott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Give him 32 on the play. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine this.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, orbit.
Here's Allen. Pass pass incomplete.
Allen's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Ross. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Allen going to go on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And as a result, possession switch. His hands. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Third and short yardage. Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Winston to throw for it on 4. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Right there.
Round 80.
54 Mike.
Middle. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, high step.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Bud.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want this.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 15 yards there for number 15.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Even. You're not ready. You're not ready. Alert 3.
A second down throw for Winston. Looking sideline, incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Follow.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
All day.
Now Winston on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
Allen now looks to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Here's Cameron Johnston now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jameis now on 1st down. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Tommy, 53. Check 53. Hey, 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 hey.
From the gun, Winston. Roberts with it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Alert flow, alert flow, alert flow.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Yeah, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the